Hello and welcome to my Healthy Christmas series. Today we are grocery shopping for 3 healthy appetizers that you can impress your guests with.
You can make it for your kids, family, friends, whatever. It's so fun, it's so easy that even your kids can help you make it. They are very Christmassy, lots of colors, red, green. So we have this melted camembert with some grapes and thyme, pomegranate seeds, nuts, and it's just in the oven melting, so delicious. Then we have our Christmas treats of seed bread, lettuce, smoked salmon, cucumber, and radish stars on top. And not to forget about our Christmas wreath with olives, tomatoes, chèvre, and some fresh herbs and olive oil. We are making seed breads with salmon, cucumber, salad, and radish. It's gonna be tread on nice little spears, so it looks like tiny Christmas trees. It's such a fun recipe and perfect for your Christmas event. So first you're gonna make the seed bread. You're just gonna mix it together, pop it in the oven, and while it's cooking, you make the rest. So for the seed bread, you need pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, some oats, salt, olive oil, and psyllium husk to bind it all together. You also need water. And then for the rest, we need some lettuce, cucumber, radishes, preferably really red ones like this, and smoked salmon. So few ingredients, super easy. Let's get started. Now the first thing we'll do is to add the oats, around 250 grams of oats. I like to use the small ones. Then we'll have about 60 grams of flax seeds. And then a mix of sunflower and pumpkin seeds in here. 3 good handfuls or 120 grams total if you want to be exact. I just really use, I just look at it, I made it so many times, but 250 grams of oats, 60 grams of each seed. Then you have 4 tablespoons of psyllium husk. This is what's going to combine your bread together because we don't use eggs. It's a vegan recipe. It's so good. And then 5 deciliters of hot water. You want it to be hot because then it binds together well. If not, you would have to keep it in the fridge overnight or for at least 2 hours. But I'm just cheating, so if we're in the rush, we can make it super quickly. And then 2 good teaspoons of olive oil. And of course, salt it. 2 teaspoons. I like it when bread is salted, it makes a lot of nice flavor. And that's it, we're gonna stir it together. So it's probably the easiest bread recipe ever. You don't need to let it rest because there is no yeast. It's just the psyllium combining it. You just need those few ingredients and you stir it together. And you're gonna see it once the dough sticks together. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more water. And really whisk it together so you get that nice dough. So it's not going to be sticky, it's not going to be firm. I'll show you the consistency here after. Just important that you stir it all together so that psyllium gets blended in there. Now I have a bread pan and I'm going to just add this dough to it. I'm not over-exaggerating when I say it's super easy. And the reason is I know that Christmas is so busy. I know that a lot of you are parents or you work full-time. You have so many social events going, and when you're hosting or cooking for your family, it just needs to be efficient. So that's it. I really spread the dough evenly out, and this bread is not going to get bigger in the oven. There's no yeast, so You want it to kind of come almost to the top of your bread form so that it's really nice and high. Okay. Getting all of it in there. Now, this is your bread. We're gonna cook it. So the oven is at 180 degrees. I put it in the middle of the oven and let it sit there for about 45 minutes. Now that's done, so we can clear all of those bread ingredients out of the way and find the salmon, the cucumber, the salad, the lettuce, and radish. All right, so this is more just slicing and stacking on top of those spears. So let's slice the cucumber in thin slices. Just gonna wash it. So I'm just using this one for a cheese. You know, this is a Norwegian invention. Fun fact, I'm Norwegian, in case you didn't know. So I'm just slicing it like this. Really thin slices. Okay, see? And you're just gonna curl them on to those sticks or spears or skewers, whatever it's called. Again, really easy. You can also use a mandolin, but I'm scared of those because I cut half of my finger off once, horrible. And now I'm like sweating if I have to use one. So stick with your cheese slicer if you have one. All right, it's quite hard when you get closer to the middle, so I'll stop there. Just save it for another dish. We never throw away food. All right, then you have those cute little radishes. So colorful and pretty, full of vitamins. And this is also a fun recipe to give to your kids. It's colorful, it looks like little Christmas trees. So just play with it, have fun with it. The lettuce, so I cleaned it and I'm just gonna put it on this paper towel to dry. Always wash your veggies, important. All right, so while we're waiting for the bread, we can already prepare some of it. So I'm gonna take this one. I'm starting to fold the cucumber. So you put it on the part of the cucumber that is quite thick on the side. And then you just fold it up. Just like that. Yeah, and then on the top we're putting this one as the star of the Christmas tree. We're being very creative. And the salmon, you can cut it with a knife, or depending if it's very soft, you can just tear off a slice. I like when things look a bit homemade, you know, like rustic. You put it there. And then the lettuce leaf, maybe a half one so it's not too big. Can also fold it so it's a bit thicker for that green base, like that. And then you're gonna put the bread under so it sits nicely on it. All right, so it's by no means perfect, but it's super fun, it's cute, it looks like a Christmas tree, to me at least. And yeah, so let's wait for the bread. We'll make all of them and then we'll put it on the bread to finish. Now our bread is finally done. I'm gonna slice it in quite thick slices so that it really stays as a bottom for our Christmas tree spears. like that. Fresh from the oven. Now this bread is so healthy, full of fiber. If you struggle with digestion problems, that you cannot go to the bathroom, this recipe is perfect. So much fiber and a lot of psyllium that gets things going. I'm gonna cut each slice in 3. So that's the slice you're after, quite thick. It's a little piece, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit thick, so it's actually a bit filling as well. Now, if you have time, wait till the bread is cooled down so it's easier and you don't burn your fingers. But I don't have the patience for that, so now we got our spears. We're gonna stick it on there. Now we're gonna thread it on the bread. See how easy that is? It's a perfect base. But important that the bread is thick, because I see this slice that is not so big, it's a little bit harder. Wow, really happy about these. They're so cute. Am I the only one who thinks so? You have to let me know if you try to make them and what your guests or kids or whoever is enjoying them with you, what their feedback is. Up, little village of Christmas trees. This recipe is so much fun. It looks like a Christmas wreath, and you need cherry tomatoes, really red ones, olives, you can use green, black, mix of both, some herbs, you can use thyme, you can use rosemary, whatever you prefer, and then cheese. You could use mozzarella balls. I'm gonna use a really nice chèvre. You could use cream cheese, whatever you prefer. We're gonna plate it on this round plate like a wreath, and yeah, just have fun with it. No cooking time needed, just using your hands, putting it nicely onto that plate. So I'm gonna start just little by little, placing it around onto that plate. Now I love this kind of recipe because, as you can see, the ingredients are extremely healthy. It looks so different. It's just creative, you know, like it's Christmassy vibe, and it's just fun to do something different. And just as with the recipe with the Christmas trees, you can make this with your kids. It's so easy, anyone can do it. It's just plating on to a round plate. And of course you could have used other ingredients too. You can use fruits, you can do this with a fruit platter. It's really just your imagination stopping you. And we must not forget about the cheese. So you could have cut it into round slices, but I'm gonna scoop it out and form little balls. So obviously if you use mozzarella balls, that's just already done, but I love the taste of chèvre, so that's how I'm doing that. Little scoop with the spoon, just forming it how you want. Could be super creative if you have those little shapes. You could make stars or hearts or whatever you feel like. Maybe more if it's for a kids event. But yeah, just forming it like that. Super easy, little snowballs. Up. Now we're gonna drizzle some olive oil. Pretty. Pepper. And salt. Look at that, your Christmas wreath, eatable. Now the last recipe is our Camembert melted in the oven with grapes, nuts, rosemary, salt and pepper, and then topping off with some beautiful pomegranate seeds at the end. So we need to open this cheese. You can use any cheese, but I think this one is pretty. It's round, it's big, it's easy to decorate. All right, now we're just gonna put everything on it, but I think actually it will be easier to put it directly on a baking tray so it doesn't get so messy. I will put some baking paper because parchment paper. Because it just saves me from cleaning after. We do want to make it easy, don't we? So, that's better. Now, drizzling on those hazelnuts. Some almonds. Almonds are very Christmassy, no? You know, the candied almonds, they just remind me of Christmas. Grapes. I'm gonna take it off the stem so that it's not unpleasant to get in the mouth. Oh, it looks so pretty already. I love how these colors just are so cozy. And then some can just fall on the around. Now some herbs. Thyme we have here. Could have been something else if you prefer. Drizzling it over. Oh, and I forgot an important ingredient. So you could do it like this, very healthy. I do like when it's a little bit glazed with honey. So let me get that. Drizzle over. Love it. Now we're gonna put it on that grill, 180 degrees. A little bit higher in the oven so that it gets really nice and caramelized. Now we're gonna cut the pomegranate. Warning, it might splash and it's hard to get off your clothes. So wear something you're not afraid of. Look at that color. That's super nice for our Christmas theme. You might even want to cut it into 4 so that those seeds come easily out. Now I like to do it in a plastic bag. Like this. And then directly in there so that we're not splashing everywhere. You kind of just have to peel it out. Sure, there is a better way to do this. I don't know about it. All right, danger's over. It's all peeled, no spots. I think the cheese is done. So it's been in the oven for about 10 minutes. Oops. And that's exactly the look we are after. See how it's melted a bit out on the side, but it still has its nice shape. The grapes have become soft. The herbs cooked. So now we're gonna plate it. Drizzling over some fresh green herbs on the top. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching this Christmas series today. I hope you enjoyed the recipes. Let me know in the comments how it goes, if your guests or kids enjoyed it. And keep watching for more tips and recipes on how to stay healthy this Christmas.